Welcome back to the channel. I hadn't been hunting any since I got back from Kansas. And as you can see, I just closed out that last video. Got the same clothes on. But I hadn't filmed this place any, but I do have a different place to deer hunt here in Texas this year. I didn't take the camera with me when we set it up. Not much. I'm hunting out pop-up line again. A new one this year. But I bought a different feeder and took it out there. And bought it on a Sunday or something and took it out there the next week and went and got it all filled and everything, and didn't film any of that, and have this one, not much coming in on it. I mean, that's why I really didn't film it. Didn't film setting up, because I wasn't even sure I was going to hunt out here this year. There's an okay buck that's been coming in, and he hadn't been in a month, and I was just going to let the trail cameras pick him up before I started coming back out here again, or went out to hunt it. This will be the first hunt of the year for Texas. I hadn't hunted this blind at all. I got the crossbow. I'm going to take the crossbow out tonight and see what we see. But it's a place that my buddy owns, and it's about 60 acres, and it'd probably be the only year I get to hunt it. So we're gonna see if this deer comes out again tonight, maybe hunt it in the morning again too, and see if we can't get him. There are several big hogs in here that I might take one of them if I see one, but just hadn't really been seeing much on the cameras. Like I said, this is the only mature deer that I've seen, except for a 6-point. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna head out there. It's about a 25-30 minute drive and get set up. It's only a strip of woods in between two plowed fields now. It was in high gear and hay grazer, whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna go out there and see what we see. If you hadn't already, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see what happens tonight. Been like I said, it's been a few weeks since I hunted anything, so we'll see what happens. Well, made it into the blind. It's about 40-yard shot. I didn't realize it was that close when I put it out, but yeah, that's why I brought the crossbow. Easy shot with the crossbow. Hopefully. But yeah, they're over. You probably can't hear it, but they're over planting or tilling the fields on the edge of this little draw, so we'll wait for the feeder to go off and see what happens. But I had to park in a little different spot. They plowed the one on the right hand side, so there's two fields on each side of this draw, and then it's just a little, the only woods on the place is right here. So they'd already done the side on the east side of the place, so I parked a little further away over where the old home site used to be. Walked in from there, but the wind's perfect for we sit. Yeah, hopefully that tractor running over there doesn't mess them up, but if it does, it does. We'll see what we see. Well, that hog came in, had 3 or 4 little piglets. They couldn't have been more than a week or 2 old. They were little bitty. They actually laid down next to the feeder and went to sleep. While she ate, there's some does walked through the back of the woods there. She kind of bowed up to them and ran them off, and then she left right before dark, and then they started coming in, but they never came in the feeder. They just walked down the creek. Pretty sure I busted them on the way out because of what they were plowing here and getting it ready to plant some oats or something, or wheat or something, and so I didn't pull into the field that they just did, even though I might do it tomorrow. But so I had to park further away and walk kind of through the woods to get to the stand. Not ideal, but I might do the same thing in the morning. We'll see. But yeah, no bucks, just those, and those 3 does never got in any. Even if I'd had a rifle, it would have been a difficult shot through all the brush. The reason I picked that area was basically on the east side of it. There's a little bit of a draw in the field, and I figured that's where the deer would walk through and come into the woods there. And and I was also looking for the biggest area to have shooting lanes with a minimal amount of work, and it seemed like they were doing what I saw. I can barely see where that draw comes in, and they were coming down through it. It's not much. It's just a little dip in the topography in the field there, and it seems like they come down through that and come into the woods right there. So my thoughts are right. Just now need to get that buck to come in. Usually when he comes in the morning, he comes in the afternoon, but he didn't. When I was walking out, I saw a little buck out in the middle of the field. He let me walk right by him, never even ran. So won't pack it up here and probably head back out in the morning. We'll see what happens then. Well, it's the next morning. Running late as usual, so make this quick. Back in the blind, got all set up, ready to go. Probably 20 minutes before the feeder goes off, another 40 minutes before the light. So we'll see what happens this morning. It's about 36 degrees, so pretty nice. Cold morning. Of course, I got warm coming in, but we'll see what comes in this morning. Well, that's the morning. I hadn't seen anything in about an hour, except for the squirrel that's at the feeder now. But yep, it's been a slow one. Again, I guess I should have followed my gut. I felt that I should have been hunting yesterday morning. Didn't come, and the only buck worth anything has been coming in here came in. So I guess it is what it is. But it was a nice cool morning. It's been hot up until this point pretty much. Till last week. But we'll get on out of here, and may or may not come in the morning. If I do, you'll see it. But I won't be coming this afternoon, I don't believe. But I'll try to decide off the pictures tonight if I'll come in the morning. Try to get here a little bit earlier. But that's a wrap for today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Well, this hunting season has not been very eventful, and I was hunting a buck here in Texas that I went out in this video, and hopefully to see him because he'd showed up on trail camera again after not seeing him for a few weeks, and it was probably the day after Thanksgiving, and didn't see much at all. And then went out the next morning, didn't see anything, and then pretty much stopped hunting because I was checking my trail camera and he wasn't coming in. The only thing that's coming in was an old 6-point, and he's disappeared. So been a pretty rough hunting season. Hadn't been seeing many deer, so I guess I'm probably done. Switch over to fishing. Need to get my boat serviced, change the oil in it and everything, and then maybe just start fishing, I guess. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Short one. If you don't mind, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe button, and we'll start getting on some other stuff. Hopefully we'll get a shop closed in here so we can maybe work on some stuff, maybe build a deer stand for next year. But yeah, it's been a rough one. I only went hunting 2 days in Texas, and hadn't even been seeing hogs, so just does. And in the county I hunt in, you can only shoot does the first 2 weeks, so can't even do that. It's a couple days before Christmas here. I think it's 22nd. So yeah, I don't know if for some reason he pops up, I'll go out there and start hunting him again. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go get some oil and some filters and change the oil on the boat and go out and see if I can catch some fish this year. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch y'all next time.